because I was hurrying up, coming downstairs, and my cousin, they bought a router because they're making some kind of oh Jesus! Now I need to do this. Yeah, I was unprepared. There I go. Seth, how you doing, man?
Not too bad. Yeah, it looks like we're live now, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I thought we were live 5 minutes ago, and I'm just talking to you, and I thought I was talking to everybody, and it's just you ever
Yeah,
had one of those days?
Oh yeah, I talk to myself all the time. It's a regular occurrence over here at the Says Style household. Yeah, no, that's pretty funny. To all the viewers in the room, I clicked the link that Kev sent, and I heard
Yeah.
Kev talking. He was like doing a whole kind of monologue, and but on my screen it says off air. So Kev didn't
Because
realize that he was talking to himself for like 5 minutes. What were you
because I
saying,
seen the green, start button, and I forgot it was supposed to be red. So I'm just here talking to you and talking to everybody, telling about Homeland Security and the National Guard came out for the weekend and Monday for the big event of the solar eclipse, and I'm just talking to everybody, and it's that's normal. And I didn't even take my meds yet. So I,
Kev?
I should be, if I took my meds, I would be a little bit more mellow.
Well, you know what happened, right? It's
Mellow.
you're so used to taking your meds that you're actually normal when you take the meds. So if you had taken the meds, you would have started the show. You would have been just killing it, right? And since you
Well,
didn't take
no,
the meds, you're all out of the loop, right? You're all kind of whacked out.
well, yeah, but I'm not whacked out. I'm just wacky, but not with the slow drawl, drool coming down my face.
Yeah. Well, I like personally, I like medicated Kev.
Because
That's my favorite.
things come out unexpectedly. Well,
Yeah, you just kind of say like unexpected shit. All of a sudden, someone will be talking, and you'll just start making like gorilla noises. I personally, I wouldn't want it any other way.
the other day we were talking about a challenge that Aloe and I was talking about, but that was just a talk. I mean, that was don't take things serious. And Mikey 550, don't take things seriously. I didn't let you sit in that funny chair that I was talking about. I wouldn't do that to you. I sat in it instead.
Mikey, Richard, Barney, and myself were all waiting for you to begin, and we're having a nice little chat. And what I mean by we were having a nice little chat is we were basically just talking a bunch of shit about you, Kev.
Wow.
And
Well,
yeah, and Barney said, well, do you know how long that probably takes? And I said, yeah, well, here's the deal. Kev's obviously not good at multitasking because personally, I wipe my ass all the time in
oh,
parallel to doing my shows. So that's a common occurrence over here. So you really
wow.
need to what I'm trying to say, Kev, is you need to practice
Well, I don't know
wiping your
what
ass
brought
and
that
doing
on, but
shows. What's that?
I don't know what brought that conversation on, but okay, I'm game.
It was basically your fault because we were sitting there. It was just us waiting for you to start, and it said the show was supposed to start now, and then we're just sitting there like waiting for the show to start, and there was no show. So what we were saying, I was calling you a diva.
Oh, diva.
Mikey said, yeah, I was calling you a diva, like you're keeping your audience waiting. It's all part of the
Oh,
game. Mikey 550, he said you were looking at your gimp outfit, like you're looking at in the closet at your gimp outfit, and you're trying to decide if tonight is the night that you will bring it out.
well,
So, do you want me to comment? Do you want to respond to Mikey?
Mike, I got dressed today. Compared to like our nighttime, I'm just in my stained underwear. But today I got new clean clothes on, and
Jeez.
I'm just kind of happy to be here, and thank you guys for inviting me.
Well, I guess my question is, do you or do you not have a gimp outfit as Mikey 550
Well,
has described?
well, I like to call it a pimp outfit. Okay, like
I
because
get.
I'm
Hey,
pimping you guys out. So
you are pimping us, Kev. I feel used. I feel abused, and I like it.
You know, talk about liking it. I'm surprised you are here and you are rocking and rolling with us, because usually you're giving us like a lame excuse about your internet being so slow, and you don't know why about we have daylight and stuff like that.
Lame excuses is my middle name, Kev. What's going on, Richard?
Not too much. I went over to Obama there with you guys, and seemed like he was a little upset there while we were waiting for Big Kev. So I went downstairs. See, my wife's baking a cake. We're going to a Filipino party, a mango cake, and I was watching this video on a famous legendary studio musician, Carol Kay. I don't know if you guys ever heard about her.
No,
I don't think
Hollywood.
so.
She's part of the famous Wrecking Crew. Yeah, she's one of the first women.
She's a comedian.
No, she was a bass player in like a lot of sessions, like 10,000.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah,
So she is like, what kind of music? It's like rock and roll.
She played everything, jazz and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, but mostly on studio recordings. You know.
Cool.
Yeah, it's kind of stuff you never hear about. You know.
Is your wife baking a mango float?
No, she knows how to make those, but she's making a cake. It's like a white cake. It's a very good cake. It's like 3-tier levels, and then it has fresh mangoes. We went to like 3 Asian markets to get those champagne mangoes the other day.
That sounds good. I love mangoes. Yeah, Lynn used to be obsessed with these mango floats. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Thing. Yes, I do.
Yeah, and it's like a layer. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's kind of. I'm trying to think the best way to describe it. It's like
pretty
mango
sweet
rum cake or something. I don't know what the hell it is, but it's good. It's tasty stuff.
Oh yeah, it's good. I think it has condensed milk or something like that into it.
It does.
My wife. Yeah.
No, it does.
Yeah.
You're exactly right. It's graham crackers, condensed milk, mangoes, and I think that might be it. And then you like freeze it or something. And yeah, it's pretty good.
Very good.
Now, I'm not a guy who really likes sweets. Like I'm more of like a salty, sour, spicy kind of dude. So I don't know. For me, it's too sweet. But there's certain times where I crave sweet stuff. Like for example, when I'm pregnant or when I'm masturbating. So I do
your menstrual cycle.
yeah, exactly. So there are moments where I just out of nowhere crave sweets, and at that moment, the mango float is quite delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's. I'm happy you're sharing that with us on this beautiful Saturday morning.
Yeah,
well, Saturday night over here, man.
I'm pimping out your Eclipse show. One of my friends, he's a postmaster way the hell over in Vermont. He comes to parties in New York with his Filipino wife. And he was asking everybody on Facebook, he goes, are you guys going to see the Eclipse and stuff? And I said, well, my buddy, Big Kevin, is going to show the event live if you're interested. So he might check into your show and some of his friends and stuff, you know?
Well, hopefully you give them the proper information and my YouTube site and everything.
Yeah, I posted the link right to his page, and then I posted it on my Facebook too.
Yeah.
Do you guys see this comment? This is a great comment by Illuminati Conspiracy Network. He says, shit show, numbingly mindless fucks, which is actually quite an accurate statement. But I don't know. I've never seen this guy's name before. So Illuminati, 100% correct. But that is the reason people come to our show, because they want to be numbingly mindless. Well, so I don't know if
evidently he's here, so he must be one of those people. Thank you for
coming. He obviously didn't get the memo. He didn't get the memo. You come to this show to fucking go numb. That's why you come here. Because you come here and you listen, you just sit and you go, duh. I mean, that's why we're here, right, guys?
Yeah. Well, if we talk about physics, nobody wants to fucking listen, right? We talk about neutrons.
Yeah, exactly.
Who the fuck wants to listen to it? Nobody.
You know? No one wants to hear that crap, dude. People want to hear about masturbation, mango cake, Kevin a gimp suit, and that's about it.
I mean,
we know it. So
if Popeye and the two Goma Piles, if they are in the audience, thank you for coming and stick down and enjoy. Give us a like, or look like you already give us dislikes already. So yeah, thanks for coming and enjoy the show.
Damn, Kev, I'm looking, and the dislikes are just booming. Look at that.
Well, yeah.
9 dislikes.
We
You got quite the following, my friend.
Fans. We have a couple of fans. You ever heard of the Popeye guy?
Who's the Popeye guy?
He was once a good sailor man, and then.
Wait, are you talking about Robert?
Well, Popeye, the sailor guy that has
Robert with the Popeye
problems and
gentleman. Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Well, I think you and I are talking about 2 different Popeyes. One is like a fictional guy, and then this one is like he's also like a fictional, but
he's your nemesis now, huh?
Oh, wait, I've been out of the loop. Hey, now Richard, can you fill me in? Is Kev just kind of beating around the bush here? Is Robert now against Kev? Is that what's going on?
I really don't know what the hell's going on. I just provide like color commentary.
Don't forget the 2 hillbillies.
I'm the bullshit man. Says.
What do they do?
I'm just trying to catch up. There's so many moving parts to all this drama.
Accent. They have that.
Trying to catch up, guys.
550 would know. He's got his ear to the ground on everything.
Yeah, Mikey, what's the deal? Fill us in, Mikey. Did Kev eat Robert? Is that what's going on? I actually haven't seen Robert around for a while.
Well, yeah, he's incognito because he's a classy, he's a classy kind of guy that has incest with family members.
Mikey says the stuff they were saying about Kevin yesterday was vile and disgusting. Who are we talking about? Can someone type a name?
I don't know who they are because
I'm out of the loop, guys. I am totally out of the loop. Vile and disgusting. Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, I say vile and disgusting stuff about Kevin all the time.
Did you see that good TV? It's not TV. Remember I sent you that link today? That was pretty good. This morning.
You sent me a link?
Yeah, remember I talked to you this morning?
No, we didn't talk this morning, Kev. You must be drunk.
I sent it on your you responded to me about that email.
No, that's not me. No, I didn't get an email this morning.
Oh,
I mean, you're just not all there, are you, buddy? Check
are you sure you're talking about?
Check your messages.
What, on Facebook or email?
On Facebook.
Oh, hold up.
Gun term just.
Did I respond?
Yeah,
I don't think
I don't know.
I responded, Kev.
I don't know. You talk about me being on medication.
Well, I'm not medicated. I'm just my brain is just damaged.
You said
That's me.
Buddy.
Oh, Kev. Okay, you're right. I am stupid. That's my bad. You did send me a note. Okay.
Well, I know that.
Yeah, sorry about that, Kev.
Taking my medicine.
Yeah, no. I'm just I'm not medicated. I'm just kind of dumb. Hey, Randall R, what's up, fucker?
I like Randall.
Oh, Randall's a good guy. Yeah, his message. What's up, fucks? I love it. Oh, okay. Gun term filled me in. So, wow. So they're all turning against Kev. Kev, can you explain what you did? What did you do? Why are they turning on you?
That Mr. Allo pushed a couple of buttons on.
No, according to Allo, Seth, it was him bringing PV on the show. I guess he said that the Alliance, whoever they are, that's their whole agenda. They don't like PV, so that's according to Aldo. I don't really know, but that's what he says.
Oh, wow. Mikey says a video was taken down. Interesting. Fred says isn't medicated, but he's lubricated. Exactly.
Wow.
Is accurate. That is very accurate.
Well, matter of fact,
okay.
I took out one of my videos because it was ill taste, and I did take it out because.
Okay. Now I got to be honest. I was listening to a little bit of your show. I think you did it this morning, Kev, with Petey, and it was a pretty good show. I didn't hear the whole thing, but it seemed like a good show. I missed it because I don't know what the hell I was doing, but I caught a little bit of it, and it seemed entertaining.
You know, Seth, you know what I was looking for? Didn't Steve Montanelli do like an analyzation of like when he had PD on the show, and then because PD always goes around saying your show like does well and stuff, and Steve Montanelli analyzed it. I couldn't find that video of his where he analyzed the.
Well, right now, hillbillies are mad because my show, like, they got 7 people on, and I got like 20 something and climbing, and they think
but you can't claim that, Kev, because the only 27 people are listening is for me and Richard. So just let's make that really clear.
Well, that's nothing wrong with that, young man. And because Fred's here, and Mikey 550's here, and Gun Term, so I got a couple allies in Rando's here. So don't try to say that brainwash, like I'm trying, like you're trying to influence me with the force. And
I know. Okay, so remember I thought you had more subs, and then you said no, I didn't. I know. I saw your subs were over 400, and I think that was yesterday or the day before. Yeah. And now they dropped to 397. What's going on?
Well, I think the hillbillies and a couple of guys just like Popeye, they left me and they went to join their own clan. But
now, let
I
me ask you,
the Johnny Warriors show this morning. That was pretty nice. I enjoyed that.
Well, let me ask you this, Kev, because these guys all used to come on your show, right? I mean, where was the wrong turn? Was it when you brought on PD? That was a while ago. Was it when you brought on Aloe? Where did you go wrong, or did you go wrong anywhere? I don't know.
I don't think I
like hanging out here.
I didn't take the wrong turn because we are all driving on the same road, and the road turns and weaves and turns. So we're just following the road, the path that is already set.
How drunk are you, Kev?
Yeah, he's an equal opportunity employer, like he says. He lets anybody come on, you know. He just lets.
Yeah, I do, but until they are like not very smart, because they have like a drawl and they use a Confederate flag to wipe their butt.
What's kind of funny is, and this is kind of amusing to me, Kev's this super neutral, nice dude. I mean, you could tell Kev means well, right? I mean, I think we could all agree. The dude means well. He's a pretty casual guy. Why would people come after Kev? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Now, it is fun. To their defense, it is really fun to make fun of Kev, but why don't you just do it to his face?
Oh, well, you know, that's not going to happen. I mean, it's too far from here to Florida to come and visit. Or
well, what I mean, Kev, is not literally, but at least come on your show and talk the shit. You know, make it more exciting for the rest of us.
Those two coon asses, you know, it's kind of far to do, and when they get here, they're gonna change their mind real fast.
Ooh, whoa! Hold up, this is very interesting. Mikey 550 said the show was boring, but at the end they started calling Kev's wife a bar girl and saying he should never see his kids again. It was disgusting. Here's what I find really interesting about this statement. Hold on, this is a revelation, guys. So these dudes are calling your wife a bar girl, Kev. But why do these dudes hate PDV? Because PDV calls their wives a bar girl. So do you see a little bit of hypocrisy going on here? I mean, this is a revelation.
Well, yeah, but see, again, when you have inbreeds, that's what you get.
But you guys know what I'm talking about. So listen to this crazy circle right here. So PDV, they're mad at PDV because they said that PDV called their wives bar girls. Then he had PDV on his show, and now they're calling Kev's wife a bar girl. This is like this vicious circle.
Well, Hillbilly Director says he's still here. Maybe he want to come on the show and visit with us. That'd be interesting, huh?
What I think you should do, because these are all people who are very accessible, Kev. Why don't you reach out to them and get them on your show, man? I mean,
well, I know,
let's nip this problem in the butt. You know what I mean? To the bottom of this. This this needs to be addressed.
Doesn't happen, in the real world. Everybody's a keyboard warrior, and they don't want to come on the show and so everybody can hear their voice and we could figure out who they are.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, they have their own shows. Am I correct in saying that?
Well, yeah, but they still don't. They don't take off their little logo so everybody can see what they look like behind the camera or in front of the camera.
Oh, okay. What I think would be really
because of Homeland Security. Wink, wink.
What I think would be really interesting if we got him on the show, we could just kind of ask him a few questions. First off, why are you calling Kev's wife a bar girl?
I got a question for you, young man. How come Dave, he is a military expert. I mean, he's not expert, but he served in the military. And Johnny Warrior, he served in the military. But both of those guys show their face freely and they have their voice freely and their voice not disguised. But these other guys, they have this like funny accent. I think it's like some kind of Southern style accent. And
Kev, I'm pretty sure that's their real voices.
Oh, really?
Good morning, all.
Well, because I remember Elmer Fudd, and that's what they kind of sound like a little bit. And I wasn't sure if that was their real voices. But how come they don't come on and take off their stuff so everybody can see what they look like? Because Johnny Warrior, he, I can understand why he would hide. Don't want to show his face, but he's man enough to show his face and say where he's at. And these other guys, they're like terrified to show. Well, I understand why they don't want to show their face, but only a bar girl would love their face if they paid them.
I think we should bring him on the show. That's just my opinion. I want to bring him on and kind of learn. I'm still behind, guys.
If they want to come on and show their face, reveal themselves.
Hey, what's up, Fred? How you doing, Fred?
I'm doing pretty good, thank you, Fez.
Hey, Fred, how you doing, man?
Whereabouts are you, Fred?
I'm in near Vancouver, Canada.
Oh, nice. How's the weather out there?
My show.
It's cooling down. Finally.
Man, it was storming out here in Angeles City. I think I could hear it. I'm inside my studio right now, but I could hear it, and I think it died down now.
Studio, just say your bathroom.
Yeah, I'm inside. I'm inside the dumpsters behind the Jolly Bee. Oh. Hey, what's up, Donna?
I wanted to say something. Like, if I had a channel like Kev's, I'd do the same thing Kevin does. I'd give everyone an equal opportunity platform like he does. There's nothing wrong with what he does.
Don't say that out loud because those hillbillies and Popeyes
it doesn't matter what people hear because I'd do the same damn thing.
I agree. I'm pretty big on you can do whatever the fuck you want with it. I'm a pretty big believer of that. And Kev, if he wants to have someone on his show who's unpopular among the masses, so be it. So he could do whatever he wants. So I don't know why everyone is having these fits. You don't have to like it.
Obviously, those guys that deserted you obviously aren't your friends. Just like you said, you're not making friends. And if you make one here and there, that's great.
Well, what I think is shows where with controversy and with people of opposing views are a lot more interesting and entertaining than a show where everyone's just kind of agreeing with each other, right? So the fact that Kev lets all walks of life forms on his show, it makes it entertaining, I think, personally. Dana Jones is in the house. She's like, not Donna, Dana Jones. I know Kev. Kev was all pilled out, and I was listening to the show, and he kept calling Donna Dana. He's like, all right, Dana.
Mind control on you. That's bad. That's
why I called you Donna, also known as Dana.
I like Dana Jones.
Well, I do too.
And we got some really good.
Even though, hey, that young lady, she takes a lot of crap from all those guys too.
Morning, Jerry.
So,
Yeah,
Gary Cadanian in the house.
Now, Jerry.
Magic Ciroc says, do you see where Jason came on the hanging out with the voice changer to insult Kev? I caught a little bit of that show. I don't know who that dude was, though, with the voice changer. It sounded a lot like this one guy I've seen before. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know who that was.
Well, that voice changer guy, I think everybody knows who he is by now.
Should we get a spectrum analyzer to analyze it?
Well, I thought that's what you guys are for. You already did analyze it. And
No, somebody just sped it up or slowed it down or something. Yeah.
Yeah, he must have been.
I don't think it was Jason. I'll be honest with you guys. I
never said that name.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was another guy who's been on a lot of shows. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna say a name because I don't know, but I think it was another dude. So, hey, what's up, John Doe?
Yeah, John Doe's here. He's been on now. He's a regular now.
Good morning, everybody.
8 viewers that show has 10 thumbs down, 4 thumbs up. That's kind of pathetic.
This is really sad. Donna says, I need to lower the volume when Says is talking, turn it higher when others are talking. That's really unfortunate. Is my voice that obnoxious and annoying?
Yeah, it is.
Ear shattering?
Yeah, it really is.
When Sissy's speaking, you should turn the volume off.
He's got a real radio.
Well, sorry, guys.
I wouldn't say that to your face.
Shit, man. I can't even listen to my own voice. I can't even imagine how it hears for you guys. Hey, John Doe, when are you going back to the Philippines?
Probably January.
January? Okay. It is just around the corner. And you go for like a month at a time, right?
6 to 8 weeks.
6 to 8 weeks. Okay. That's a pretty solid amount of time.
Except we get our hillbilly friend, the one that didn't leave. He turned on his video. Hopefully we'll see what they look like. Hey, buddy, come on. Welcome to you.
Who's in the house?
Wow.
Just an old goat.
Just an old goat? Well.
Yeah, old goat.
How you doing, old goat?
I'm doing just fine.
Good.
Hey, what's up, bro?
You don't look like a hillbilly.
Oh, yeah, who's hillbilly? Hey, what's up, hillbilly?
That's a billy goat.
Yeah, that's what it is. I got 2 channels.
Hillbilly, I have to say, that is incredible piece of facial hair you're wearing. Yeah. That is really impressive.
Yeah, thank you.
In my opinion, you got to know how to make moonshine to be a real hillbilly.
Oh.
No.
Hillbilly, how do I go about owning one of those things? That thing is really impressive. I like that beard, but I'm still like a small child, so I don't even know if I could grow one of those, even if I wanted to.
Well, when you're 52, maybe you'll be able to.
Seth hasn't reached puberty yet.
Yeah, I never hit puberty. I grow like it's one pubic hair out of my left testicle. That's all I grow. It's like one really long pubic hair, and I wrap it around.
I hit 55, but I got hair coming out of my ear and my nose.
That pubic hair covers Seth's penis. That one hair.
Wow. That's impressive.
Hey, you know what, John Doe? That pubic hair is my pride and joy. You leave it alone.
That's right. Some people confuse it for your penis.
So, Hillbilly, where are you located?
In West Virginia.
Okay, and what brings
you far from where I'm at?
Yeah, that's not too far from Kev. What brings you to the Philippines YouTube community?
Well, I'd like to retire and move over there one day.
Nice. Have you visited before?
No, the closest I've been there is Guam.
Guam's expensive.
Well, I was there in '93 and it wasn't too bad. I don't know how it is now.
Yeah, I was. The last time I went there, I was there at 2014.
Oh. Well, we had an 8.0 earthquake there and was happy to get off of there.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
That's
a
a
pretty
monster.
decent shaker.
Oh man, I hope to never experience anything like that again. I'm telling you, it was bad. The floor would drop beneath you and come up and hit you. You couldn't walk. And
Oh yeah, yeah.
the
Felt
house
like
was
you're on a
shaking
boat.
like this. Yeah, it was something else.
Yeah.
Did it cause any sort of, what do you call those things?
Tsunami?
Not typhoon. Is it a typhoon? Yeah, tsunami. Did it cause a
Tsunami.
tsunami?
No, it didn't.
Oh, well, that's good.
Now the military made their homes pretty good over there too, so ours didn't collapse. But they had to bulldoze 38 of them down because
Oh,
the walls buckled in. But there wasn't no tsunami or anything like that. And I think they had one hotel had a first floor collapse, and they had to tear it down.
That's wild.
But you would stick out in the Philippines since those guys there don't really have any facial hair, and they're not used to seeing all that hair.
yeah. But yeah,
Would that be a
Guam's
good
pretty
thing or a
nice.
bad thing?
It looks like Hawaii now.
Well, if you want to keep a low profile, it's a bad thing.
Well, in the province, I'll blend in with.
Have you ever thought about shaving your facial hair? Is that beyond there's no question. Like it's staying or it's sticking around.
It's staying. It ain't going nowhere.
Good.
If you fall in love with a Filipina, she might shave it off in your sleep.
They don't.
She could braid it.
They are. They're bossy little shits. I'm married to one.
Yeah,
They have a way of as Seth knows, they have a way of getting what they want.
Illuminati's in there. Said he just entered the chat. Where are you talking about this with this earthquake? I think he's talking about in Guam. What year was that, Hillbilly?
that was 93.
Where's your wife from in the Philippines?
Hey Eric, how you doing, man? I love your show.
Who's that?
Where
Eric just came on.
Where is your wife from in the Philippines?
Who are you talking to, John? Me?
No, I was
The
saying
hillbilly guy.
Oh, the hillbilly guy?
I'm not married. No, I just talked to a few of them over there.
Oh,
Interesting. Now let me ask you, Hillbilly. Do you plan on ever visiting, or do you plan on visiting first?
Well, I'm not for sure. You know, I made plans to go, then it didn't work out. So I'm not quite sure.
Because I give really horrible advice. I think we can all agree on that. But my recommendation would be you should definitely visit first before you make the big move.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking Baguio, if that's how you pronounce it, because of the low humidity. I don't think I can handle that high humidity down there where y'all go, down there at Angeles and stuff like that.
Yeah, it can be pretty intense. I'll tell you that. I mean, it's hot. It's hot. It's humid, and not just in Angeles, most of the country.
Seth speaks from experience. Whatever you do, don't do it as he did.
I think you get used to it, though, after a while. If you've been there a while, you probably would. I like the heat.
Well, I do too, but I like the heat. I like the heat too, but the tremors, I have tremors, and the heat really affects them. So,
yeah,
that's the only bad part about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was walking around
today. Is it raining over in your end?
The sun's shining here. If you're talking to me.
Yeah, buddy, I am. Yeah, we're having a gloomy, rainy day. We had thunder and lightning earlier.
Well, you're probably sending it my way then.
Okay. Always happy to share.
It'll be very difficult for you to find a girl over the internet. That's for sure. You have to have boots on the ground.
Oh yeah. I'm not going to go over there attached to anyone. I'm just talking to a few of them.
That's
well, John, I disagree. I don't think it's going to be difficult to find a girl over the internet. I think it's going to be difficult to find a genuine girl over the internet. You can find plenty of girls, and yeah, they'll probably scam you. But they're still women, right?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah. No, it's I know what John's saying. It's I don't know. I've never done the whole online Filipina dating thing, but I've heard a lot of horror stories, a lot of success stories though too. So I definitely can't knock it. I know plenty of people who have met really, really nice women through online dating, but I think you just got to be rational with it and expect that there are a lot of scams and a lot of questionable women.
Yeah. The two I talked to, their main focus is getting here to the States, and so I'm not even interested. You know, they'll say anything and do anything to get to the States.
That's an immediate reject.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an immediate red flag. Like they start talking about money, start talking about, hey, I really want to come to America. Do not proceed.
How much is it worth?
Yeah. Coming in your house and robbing you. Yeah, these are red flags.
Right. Yeah. Don't be with a girl that all she wants to do is spend your money and go out with her girlfriends.
Well,
yeah.
Sometimes, it's okay to go out with your friends, but when they start coming over and pricing the things in your house, that's kind of bad. How much did this cost?
What's the topic of today, Kev? It looks like you have a title that says USA over Philippines. You want to explain that to us a little bit, Kev?
Well, yeah, I'm just asking, again, people go to the Philippines and they want to stay. And what's in the Philippines that make you want to go back to the Philippines and live and hang out and stay and invest your money on?
Now, are you talking about besides the hookers and beer?
Well, yeah. Yeah, besides that, of course. But what's the reason? Like you're a young man, and you had a good, promising career in comic books, and you quit all that, and you went to the Philippines, and you are opening up your own life, your own business. You moved your cat over. How is your cat, by the way?
Oh, my cat is such an asshole. He hasn't changed a bit.
It was that way before.
Takes after his owner.
It was.
Yeah, John said it best. He takes after his owner. Yeah, a lot of people say I actually kind of look like my cat.
Did I block Eric?
I'm way uglier than that thing.
Here, just a sec. No, block. Go to channel. Eric said I blocked him, and I don't know if I did or not, but just bear with me, you guys.
Fake it, says says his pussy alone, Kev. That's damn right.
Oh.
So, well, what's the question, Kev? You're just kind of bumbling.
Sorry.
You're just kind of bumbling and murmuring, and I don't really understand if there's a question being asked or if you're just going to the bathroom in your pants.
That's not nice. I don't do it. Oh no!
Sorry, Kev. I couldn't resist, man.
Part of your life, Eric said I blocked him, so I went on his channel and I unblocked him, so he could come on if he wants.
I don't think he said that you blocked him. I think he said what he says, because I don't know if this is the real one or a fake one, but he says that Baguio Life blocked me. That's what he said.
Yeah, that's
I just unblocked Eric. So if you want to come on.
Come on the show. It's a party in here. What else we got on the show? We got Fred, we got Hillbilly, we got Pascal. Yeah, what's up, Pascal?
Here, everything is fine. I'm listening.
What's going on in Belgium?
Now, it's here 5 p.m. and it's a rainy day, so I was doing paperwork for the business, and now I have free time.
Very important question, Pascal. How is the beer right now?
You know, the beer here is the best of the world.
Yeah, that's a true statement, for sure. I've never been there, but I already know you're right.
They're master brewsters, yes.
The Belgium folks. They do beer right. That's for damn sure. Maku Prom in the house. Nothing better than sock style. I'm wearing my knee-high black socks as we speak. Actually, you know, it's funny. I wear these actually more and more. The more that people are recognizing my incredible. You guys are going to see soon enough. Everyone in the Philippines.
Well, I think you should show your cat.
I should what?
Let everybody see what your cat looks like.
You want to see my pussy, Kev? That is totally inappropriate. This show just took a turn for the worst. You know,
just a funny looking one.
I only accept a certain level of abuse.
How is
level of abuse? This is too much for me.
Funny looking one. I want to see what it looks like.
How's Phil enjoying his new country?
You know what? He actually likes it because since he has very
that way.
Yeah.
No. She's
Damn. But no, he's liking it. I mean, he's a total dick. I was sleeping the other night, and he does this thing when I sleep. He as soon as you turn off the lights, he jumps on your head. I kid you not. He jumps on your head. And, you know, it sounds okay. It sounds whatever. But it's actually pretty dangerous because he's got these long nails. And I'm pretty sure he could poke your eyeball out or something like that. I'm pretty concerned.
Well, maybe he thinks you're going to itch.
Yeah. My sister had cats growing up. And the damn things would wake you up in the morning. You'd wake up and you hear this big fuzzy face in your face making this noise. And then they'd like, put their claw in your on your lip like they want you to get up, and it's holy shit. What the hell is this?
Well, because they're hungry, you know. If you feed them once in a while.
Well, we always had food down for them 24/7. You know, they could always eat anytime they want. You know.
Oh, this was pretty funny though. So I had a technician guy come in. He was an aircon tech. So my old unit, the aircon stopped working, and usually I try and lock up my cat. I put him in the bathroom. It's like catch him. He kept running around, knocking on my door, and I said, "Oh, just a minute," and I couldn't catch the little bastard. So I said, "You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna let the aircon tech in." So then, and flips his shit. He didn't know what it was. He didn't know it was a cat. He was like, "What?" He's like, "What is that thing?" And my poor cat's like looking at him like
he could have been talking about you, Seth.
It could have been. Yeah. Maybe it was me. I opened the door. He's like, "What is that fucking ugly thing?" Yeah, it could have been.
With those ugly socks.
It was great though. No, it was really funny. He really freaked out. Like he didn't want to get near it. He like walked around it. He was like, "What is that?" And I was like, "Oh, don't worry, it's just my cat." You know what he asked me? He said, "Did I shave it?" Yeah, that's what I do with my free time. I shave my cat.
You should have said the only thing you shave is your testicles.
Yeah. And just giving him like a blank stare, like no smile, nothing. Yeah, yes, Mr. Samsung aircon technician. I just shave my testicles and just like stare at him. Yeah, that should be pretty entertaining. Anyways, guys, Kev, sorry, I don't want to talk about. Take it away, Kev.
But Filipinos are not very fond of cats.
Moments.
Oh, what was that, John?
I was saying Filipinos are generally not very fond of cats.
Yeah, you know, I've heard that before, but I've met a few Filipinos recently who do have cats, but I've heard that before, John. And I wonder, do you think that's because they're seen as kind of almost like rodents, kind of like street animals? Is that the case, or what do you think?
That could be it, and they're more accustomed to having dogs around. They like dogs mostly.
Yeah. No, I've definitely heard that from a few other folks, but it's weird because recently I've who actually do have, and they're Filipinos or Filipinas who have cats.
I mean, my girlfriend's family, they have dogs and a cat, but they're much more fond of the dogs than the cat.
I don't know. Mike Anderson says they eat cats. I've never heard of them eating cats. Now I have seen them eat dog, that's for sure. I almost ate dog. I was about to eat it. I think I told you guys this story. I was in a Baraka. I was hanging out with some locals. We were drinking Ginebra. You guys know Ginebra? It's like that super cheap gin. And then we were getting all fucked up, and we had pollute on. And I was like, hey, what's this pollute done right here? And they're like, oh, that's dog adobo or something. I think it was dog adobo. And I was like, all right, let me try some. But then I started asking more questions. So I'm like, well, hold up. Before I try it, the dog from? And you want to know what they said? They said they found the dog dead on the street. And that's when I decided to actually not try the dog adobo. Roadkill. Yeah. I mean, who knows how long that dead dog was sitting prior to them.
That's a good
cooking
southern
that food. Yeah.
dish. You know that, don't you? Roadkill.
Here we go. Here's some drama. Mr. Lava says, Robert SYS. Robert says Kev is an embarrassment to humanity, and that's just part of it. So it seems like a lot of people are talking about you, Kev.
Well, that's normal because the hillbilly and Popeye wannabe, he got nothing else to do. I mean, the 4-H club ain't open yet.
Can you fill me in on at least this one detail? Didn't you used to be cool with them, like you were friends? Like I'm pretty sure I've been on the show.
I liked Robert. I thought he was pretty cool guy, and then he started trying to be his own man and everything. And did I say woman or old man? I don't know. What are those trees trying to be? And he got nothing else to do, and his family doesn't want nothing to do with him. So he got angry and started bashing me.
Oh, I got a question. I got another question. Whatever happened to Jason? How come he doesn't come around the show anymore?
Oh, he's a very busy man because he's sending boxes to some place, and he's pretty busy. So he has his own show now too. So I hope that's pretty successful now.
Yeah. I went on his show somewhat recently.
Okay.
Yeah, Jason's a good guy. So the Star 70 says, Seth, do you allow your pussycat out on the streets of Angeles? Absolutely not. So my cat, what he does is whenever I open the door, it's super annoying. Anytime I leave the house, he goes to the door and he sticks his head out, right? So it's this extra process that I have to do every time I leave the house. But what he does is he sticks his head out, and he's too much of a, for lack of a better words, he's too much of a pussy to go outside. So he sticks his head out, and I'm like, dude, get back in the house. And I have to like pick him up and throw him in the house. But it's just kind of annoying because I have to do this every time I leave the house. But no, he's never actually stepped outside.
Dave and Johnny Warrior that's throwing me under the bus. I think it's those other 3 guys because they are the new alliance people, and I think. But Mikey 550 said that Jason threw me under the bus, but he know that's not true because I couldn't fit under the bus.
Well, yeah. Well, throwing you under the bus is pretty fun, so I don't blame him for doing that. I mean, did he do anything else?
But I kept on getting back up. You know, it's kind of hard, you know, to knock me down.
Illuminati. Let me know your secret, Kevin. I've been trying to become an embarrassment to humanity for years. So there you go. You have Illuminati is actually one of you're his idol. He wants to learn your ways.
I wonder if Illuminati is Michael Flavio.
Illuminati is this guy is a quality viewer. If you guys want, you know, some viewers are just they're just idiots. You know what I mean? Like they're not quality viewers. They leave a comment. It just sounds like rah, 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 rah. Illuminati. When this dude leaves comments, you read him because he's a smart motherfucker. He is. He leaves some really good comments. He's been around for a while.
Trying not to use profanity on the show these days.
Oh, sorry about that, Kev. Yeah, I know this is your show, and I don't mean to sleaze it up with my horrible ways.
Well, yeah, because I'm trying to get monetized and everything, and
totally screwing up your show, Kev. I'm just, you know, throwing out all this profanity.
Well, I understand that, but you know, I mean, this is a family-orientated family show, like the family.
I blame Richard. Richard's a potty mouth. I blame Richard.
Oh well, yeah. He's a has-been, and he's not even.
He's a has-been
in his own area. Oh, Richard. Yeah, Richard talks nasty too, though.
Yeah, Richard's a dirty boy.
Here.
He says, how long did your cat have to stay in quarantine before they let it out?
Oh, good question. It didn't stay in quarantine at all, actually. Yeah, I'll do a video on this because a lot of people are interested on the whole process. Now, to make a long story short, I don't recommend anyone to bring an animal to the Philippines or any country for that matter. It is a nightmare, guys. I mean, it seemed like first off, you go on the internet, people tell you, oh, look up on the internet, it's all there. No, it's not. You look up on the internet and you'll type in, oh, bringing an animal to the Philippines, and there's about 5 different sources which all have incorrect information. They all have the wrong information. It's incredible. You would think there would just be one spot that has all the right info, but there's not. So it's really difficult to figure out what is right and what is wrong. So that's the first problem. The second problem is every time I finish a step, I feel like a new step would happen. I'd be like, all right, so I'm done now, right? And I would call the airport. They'd be like, nope, you need this transit permit. And I'm like, what the F? I'll say, what the F?
Oh,
that one's for you, Kev. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll do a video on it sometime in the near future. But like I said, it's a nightmare. It really is a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the tuchus.
What are you going to do with the cat when you go back to the U.S.?
Well, I don't plan on going back to the States for quite some time, but if I do go back to visit, I'll probably just have a friend watch him. Oh, okay. Friend or family.
Leave it in Billy Ron. Leave it in Billy Ron.
Yeah, he'll get eaten for sure. Yeah, I don't know about Billy Ron. But no, I mean, I got some buddies, so I'm sure who'll look after the cat.
I've noticed the cats out in the Philippines all have half tails. Is that a particular breed, or is they doing something to them?
No, I've seen
I
that.
think that's when people step on a tail.
Yeah, I don't think it's intentional. I think they probably get cut off or something. I've seen that too.
Seth, did you see that article about that foreigner? I think it was from New Zealand who got basically assassinated on Leyte.
Yeah, in Naval, and I've been right there where the guy got killed. I actually watched. Did you see the video?
Yes, I saw.
Yeah, they actually have a video. Now, here, tell me this, John, because I've heard different stories. Was the guy involved in drugs or something?
No, he was involved in land disputes. He was feuding with the local politicians on that other smaller island that he lived on.
Yeah, you don't fuck. Yeah, I mean, don't get involved in politics here, especially if you're a foreigner. Yeah, no, I saw that.
No, he wasn't. No, they were politicians that were feuding with him over land and I think right-of-way access, et cetera, you know.
Yeah, that was pretty wild. I mean, in the video, you see him just strolling along. He's like carrying a bag of groceries or something. It literally gets shot dead in the middle of the street in the daytime. Yeah, and you know that's not the first foreigner that's been killed in that area in Biliran. So I'm kind of like, I don't really want to go back there anytime soon. Out there, it's really cool. Like, don't get me wrong, I love visiting Lynn's family in the province, but yeah, I've heard of at least 3 murders there within the past 2 years.
Yeah, politics, land disputes, money lending,
men maybe too.
Starting
jealous family members.
Yep. Someone asked, hold up, I got to scroll to the comments. Someone asked about the cost of bringing my cat. I'll tell you when all is said and done. Sorry, I can't find the comment. So to whoever asked, sorry, I didn't call out your name, but when all was said and done, it's about $500.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive. So I paid $400 each for Lynn and I's tickets. So it was pretty much the cost of our plane ticket, you know?
Wow.
Yeah,
couldn't you take the cat as a carry-on? You know, I mean, like,
no,
you said it was a pain in the ass. Stuffed animal. That's all.
Yeah.
Well, but cat looks like it's unstuffed.
Well, that's what's a pain in the ass, guys. I mean, a cat's a pretty small animal, right? And I thought I'd be able to bring him on in the cabin of the plane because that's what people have told me. Only very certain specific airlines let you do that. Most of them don't. For most of them, at least the ones I researched, going to Asia, you need to they go as cargo.
Huh. But it's under live cargo, right?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit different. Like what you have to do is you have to call the airline a few days in advance because I think they need to make sure the compartment is like pressurized and temperature controlled. Because yeah, I mean it will get. I was worried for the poor little guy, you know, down 20 hours in a cargo hold. Yeah, so who knows? You know what would have been really cool? What I should have done is I should have attached a GoPro camera to Phil because I'm really curious what his adventure was like.
Well, he's probably cold and shivering, and he's hungry, and nobody.
I mean, like, I know
those guys are like teasing it with other mice and stuff.
Yeah, well, go ahead.
Lynn knitted him a sweater.
I was going to say he doesn't seem like a talkative cat. He doesn't seem like he meows a lot.
He's kind of a dick. Whenever I'm like taking a shower, I hear like this noise. He's like, ah.
Like, so he makes strange noises.
He does. But yeah, I think it would be really funny because imagine actually documenting Phil's journey. Because I have no idea. They basically took him from me at the airport, and then when I saw him again, was in the Philippines coming out of the baggage claim. He comes out like it's like a normal bag. It's pretty wild. But yeah, it would have been pretty funny if I
did he come out first?
You know, I didn't see him because what they had originally told me is, oh, you pick him up with the oversized baggage. There's a place where you get oversized baggage and pets. Yeah. But when I got to the Philippines, they were like, no, you just pick him up at the baggage claim. Now, I didn't see him come out. I basically told one of the helpers, like, hey, I got an animal I'm expecting. And they, like, rolled him out. But so maybe they got him first or something. I don't know.
Well, I'm glad there was a success story.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Hey, Hemminger's in the house. He's filling us in on some of this drama. He says that some of the live streams got taken down, it looks like.
From who?
Yeah, you got to read the comments. Bob. Hey, what's up, Illuminati?
Hey, good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Yeah, how is Negros treating you? Are you? Wait. Hold on. You were in the States for a while.
I'm in the States right now. I just came on to dispel any rumors that I'm possibly Michael Fazio. This is the first time I've ever jumped into one of these chats, by the way.
Flavio.
You know what, though? You sound kind of similar to Steve Montelli.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not Steve Montelli. Maybe it's an age thing. I don't know.
Illuminati, you stay in Negros when you're in the Philippines?
Yes, about an hour south of Dumaguete, near a little town called Chatong.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Roberto, good morning.
I'm going to hop off so other people can hop on.
Oh, well, thanks, Fred.
But I just did want to pop in for a moment and say hello to everybody.
Hey, guys. What you guys
doing? Voice. Yeah, good to hear your voice, Illuminati. You should come on more often. You know what? You sound not as smart as you write.
Oh, my God.
Well, thank you very much for that compliment.
Yeah.
And you sound every bit as dumb as you actually are. So.
That is true. That is very true.
Words were never spoken.
Touche. That's the truth.
Gentlemen, I hope you all have a good conversation. And I'll see you guys later. Take care.
All right. Thanks for hopping on.
All right. See you, Negros.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to jump off, too.
All right. Hey, buddy. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate you talking and listening to us.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Roberto Dunn?
There's scare all those guys off with my AR-15.
Well, that would scare me.
I was about to say that is a pretty threatening picture, Roberto. And considering that I have heard you threaten someone. Yeah, I mean, I'm pissing my panties.
That was love talk. Hey, go.
Where you been, Seth?
Oh, man, you know Roberto, masturbating.
Well, we know that. That's ongoing.
I was trying to think of something. I was trying to think of something creative to say, and I really had nothing, so I just stopped.
Popped out.
Yeah, that's just what happened. No, I've been around, man. Dude, I can't keep up with this YouTube stuff anymore. I'm
So
trying
you turn
to,
your back on us?
I'm working, guys. I'm a fairly young guy. I'm not retired. I got to make money. If I'm living and, being here and, I got to make money. I can't just sit around all day.
How much money do you make pimping ladyboys?
It's like half my revenue stream.
Oh, that's cool.
That would be, hey, John Doe, that would be a good business, man, because I'm telling you, there's a lot of them. You go by Philly's Bar and Grill at around maybe like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. tonight. I mean, tonight's the perfect night, Saturday night, right? And you go around there and there's, what's weird is I've actually never seen anyone pick them up. Business if there's so many of them, right? But I've never actually stood around and seen anyone pick them up. But I bet you if you sat at Philly's Bar and Grill for long enough, you would kind of watch the inner workings of the ladyboy market. That would be my guess. But I'm more of a margarita station guy myself, so the food at Philly's is kind of crap.
Well, I'm sure there's a big market for those ladyboys, otherwise they wouldn't be there.
That's what I'm thinking. Someone is picking them up, but what's weird is you don't really see it. So where is it happening? But yeah, you go around there, you walk past them because that's how you get to Walking Street, and there's just a bunch of them. Heminger's in the room. Says Sissy is growing on me. Yeah, I'm not too bad once you get to know me, Hemi. I'm an all right guy.
Okay.
Kev's like, I disagree.
Well, I'm trying to fix this guy's mic. Okay, there you go. Go.
Who's Go?
This guy right there. That's inside.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I was just having some troubles there.
Go, who are you?
I spent 10 years in the Philippines. I'm 30 years old.
You're 30 years old and you spent 10 years in the Philippines?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
What part of
Oh, wow. Parts? Are you still in the Philippines?
It's actually no. I'm actually in Australia at the moment. But it's actually funny because when I first went over there, people couldn't believe how young I was. So
yeah, I mean, 20. You going over there at 20? That's extremely young.
Did you go there? You went there by yourself or with other people?
Yeah, I did. I did actually. Yeah.
Where are you from, Go? Where'd you say you're originally from?
Australia.
Australia. Okay. What parts of the Philippines did you live?
Mainly Cebu. Yeah.
Mainly Cebu. Okay. Yeah, Cebu's a good spot.
Also Manila, but I don't know Manila that well. It's quite big.
How did you support yourself? You know, me being a young guy, I'm always interested to know what people do. How did you support yourself for 10 years in the Philippines?
Yeah, I worked there a little bit, but I also had lots of savings before I went, like lots of money.
Oh, okay. But did you work like online gigs, or did you teach English? What did you do?
No.
Just
turn up his mic.
Yeah, I did that already, buddy. I went on and I turned it up.
Okay. Yeah, Go. You sound kind of coming in a little soft.
He must have gotten tons of pookie.
Yeah, tell us about all the questionable women you slept with.
And how come you're not married like Seth is?
I think you got the wrong kind of guy.
Hey, John, because he's smart.
Exactly.
That's probably why I'm still alive. I see a lot of foreigners getting into a lot of trouble over there all the time. It's just constant, and I just shake my head.
Cool, man. Hey, that's pretty wild. Congrats. So, let me ask you this, Go. Why did you end up leaving after 10 years?
Now I just do frequent visits.
I can't hear. Sorry, guys. It's like raining outside. There's like this crazy storm. I noticed that PDV just came on. What's up, PD?
PD, you okay? You don't have to leave. I didn't kick you out right now.
It is storming outside, guys. There's like, I could hear it.
No, I can't hear it.
It is going nuts here in Angeles City. But yeah, it's weird because it actually started. Usually in the Philippines, it starts raining and it will be done after like 20 minutes, right? It's like a tropical storm. Yeah. But it's been actually raining for probably about 3 hours right now. I mean, I heard it 3 hours ago, so I didn't want to go outside. And ever since I was on the show, I mean, how long? Hey, I'll be honest with you, Kev. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you haven't kicked me out right now, huh?
It is good.
What's that?
Says, did you have to get any special immunizations for your cat?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Yep. If I remember correctly, it's a rabies shot. There's like 5 of them. It's rabies is the main one, but there's also, it's weird. There's also herpes. You got to get your cat vaccinated for herpes. Really? And then there's these other ones like deworming.
Wait. Why is that weird?
Late already?
Well, it's weird because I didn't know cats could get herpes.
We're talking about hold on. We're talking about Angeles City.
Well, my cat wasn't born in Angeles. That's a pretty good point, Petey. I don't actually have an argument for that. They're like, "Where's your cat?" They're like, "Where's your cat going to Angeles City?" Yeah, he needs a herpes vaccine.
That should have gotten that shot, not the cat.
Yeah, seriously. I asked them the same question. I'm like, "Where's my herpes vaccine?"
Hey, Peter, I'm getting people, they're leaving my show because every time you come on, I'm losing 1 or 2 people.
Yeah, get them off because this
rating
right here is for PV, dedicated to PV.
You'll lose 2 and gain 10.
No, but his ratings have been very low with you.
Yeah, get him off. Get him off the show. He's cancer, man. He's cancer. Get him off the show.
Nice gun, Roberto.
You know what? You know what, guys? I think Roberto and Petey need to do their own show. Who's going to be the host? I think it's going to be Peter as the host and Roberto's the co-host.
Hello.
And he's just going to be like, fuck you, man.
So get this cancer off, Kevin. Know what to talk about. Until I take care of him in October, November, December, then we can have him on after he's beating his ass.
Oh, come on, Roberto. We could all be civil here, right?
No, I don't think so. Not with this guy.
You're like, no, that's just not possible. Hey, later, Illuminati. Yeah, you should definitely come. Illuminati, that was good to hear your voice finally. Definitely come on. Definitely come on sometime. Don't come on this crap show, though. Come on my show. So, Kev, you want to do a little bit of moderating here? We have 2 very colorful fellas on your show. We have Mr. PDV and we have Mr. Roberto Dunn. Good people. The good duo, actually. So, Kev, do you want to address this or do you want to just continue drooling?
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to do best for my channel.
Kev's caving in. He's caving in. Well, here's the thing. I personally think, Roberto, you know, I love you, bro. I love you. But I personally think it would make the show more entertaining if we discussed a topic and we could agree, disagree on that topic, or we could do the latter and we could just have Roberto and PD kind of go head to head. Either way is entertaining.
I don't think Peter's on the channel at the moment. It looks like he's gone.
No, Kev's here.
Yeah.
No, Peter.
Oh, did you boot Peter, Kev?
Well, I got to do what I'm told.
Oh, my God. He's only a stirrer. I wouldn't even take anything he says to heart.
Kev caved in to the pressures. Well, actually, to your defense, Kev, Roberto is wielding quite a large gun, so I don't know. I might listen to him. That's a good point.
We don't Roberto, need what you said. And you're a lot more.
Oh, I'm not. Hey, Roberto, what's new?
But Go, you're still single?
Am I single?
Go. The guy Go from Australia.
Oh.
Are you still single?
Well, I've got a girlfriend, if that means single.
Is she a Filipina?
Oh yeah, she is. Yeah.
Oh, now I could hear you now. Your voice sounds a lot better. When I asked you before why did you leave the Philippines, I couldn't hear. What was the answer you said?
He said there was too many lady boys there. Not enough girls. No.
Richard, you're not funny. Oh hell.
I can't hear anything. Go, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, so I couldn't hear anything. What was the reason again? You left after 10 years?
Oh, because I just go back and forth. I'm not living in the Philippines. Just traveling there.
Oh, okay, got it. Do you plan on going back?
No, I go back there all the time. Yeah.
Oh, cool, man. That's awesome.
Is it always to Cebu, or do you have other places?
Oh, I fly between some islands. I don't want to
Yeah,
too much.
You know what? Australia is not that far. I mean, I have a lot of Australian buddies out here in Angeles City. I mean, what is it? It's like an 8-hour flight. It's not too bad.
Longer, maybe 16 hours.
Wait, from Australia?
Well,
it depends how long you spend. It depends how long you spend on the changeover, because you can't get just direct usually.
Oh, okay. So it depends where you're coming from. But if you're coming from, like, for example, Sydney, I think that's pretty close, right?
They have direct to Manila sometimes, but usually
like Philippine Airlines. Yeah, exactly. Got it. Cool, man. So Roberto, going back to Roberto Dunn. Are you in the thick of all the drama? What's going on here? Fill us in.
No, there's only one drama right now. It's just between me and Peter. As far as the drama with the alliances, I'm kind of neutral. I'm staying out of that in between. I'm between. So, I want to protect one person, and then I like another person. So, I'm kind of.
You're staying out of it. So your beef is with Petey.
Yeah. Well, not staying out of it, what they're saying, but. Yeah.
Hey, says, what does Peter actually do there?
Peter, that's a good question. I wish we could have him on the show to explain, because I'm going to be honest, I don't know exactly what Peter does. So I don't know. It would be a much better question for Peter himself. I know he has some websites that he has probably AdSense on the website. So it's a good question. It's a good question. I would be curious.
He knows how to do SEO and PHP and.
Yeah, I think he dabbles in SEO and WordPress development, if I were to guess. And of course, he does the YouTube thing, which doesn't make a lot of money, but it's a little bit of money. So I don't know. He's basically online. It's online.
To be honest, like when I saw his videos, he kind of looks lost, like someone that's kind of just got lost. I don't know.
Like he just took a wrong turn, and it's like, whoops, I'm in the Philippines.
Yeah, well, that's the feeling I get.
Yeah, you know what? I personally
lost or disoriented.
I'm not attacking the guy. I'm not attacking him.
Yeah, no. You're being very civil. You're just saying what you think. But a lot of people, I'm not saying you, Gogo, but a lot of folks have a strong hatred for PD. I'm not one of those people. I don't hate PD.
Yeah,
I don't hate
some of
PD at all.
The controversial stuff he brings up is actually correct, but then he wrecks it because he has no manners and he's rude and he just says something that's absolutely crazy. So he actually missed out on the topic that he's brought up.
Yeah, I agree with you, Gogo. A lot of the stuff he says I don't agree with. I mean, even I told Peter that to his face. He knows that. A lot of stuff Peter says I would never say myself and I don't agree with. But I just don't. I don't know. He's never done anything personally to me to make me hate him. So I'm just kind of like indifferent. I'm like, oh, Petey's here. I've met the guy in person one time. Many of you know that, and he was actually in person. We just had a conversation. That was it. It was nothing else besides that. So I'm not one of the people who hates on him. But
I think the problem is like you can't go looking for respect from a person that's obviously got a strange background. If you go looking for it, obviously it's not going to be there. They don't have the mental capacity to give you that. So it's best to just kind of write it off and let it go over your head. You know?
Yeah, I'm of the belief it's like if no one did like any harm to me or my family, it's like I'm kind of indifferent. You know what I mean? Go. It's like I'm just neutral, man. It's like PD wants to come on the show, I'll talk to him. If he doesn't want to come on the show, so what? But I will say, I mean, if you follow the Philippines expat YouTube community, you know that PD has quite the following of angry people. And to the angry people's defense, I mean, I'm not saying that he doesn't have it coming, because he has said a lot of mean stuff for sure. I think we can all agree on that. So I don't defend in no way am I defending him.
The other funny thing is
just
he
saying
says a lot of stuff, but he looks like actually someone that doesn't do the wrong things over there. He actually looks like he'll talk crap, but he actually looks harmless. If that makes sense.
And what makes it worse, guys, is that Peter has his own skeleton in the closet, per se, in the United States. Been kicked out of Samoa because he's talked bad about the people there.
I'm surprised he didn't get killed in
Samoa. Also, he has a lot of skeleton in his closet, and then he comes to the Philippines as a guest. Everything. So he's putting all of his frustration, his time when his dad and mom molested him, and he molested his sister and all that stuff. And then now he's taking it on all of Filipinas and Filipinos and talking bad about them because he has nowhere to go. You know, he's a man of a guy has no say.
No sense.
He looks, like I said before, I mean, he looks lost. Like he doesn't, like.
Yeah. He's lost. Yeah, I believe that he's lost. But yeah, and then you guys too, all you white expats there with Filipino girlfriends or wives, you guys should be angry with him because he's calling your wife a whore.
Yeah, but I'm not angry. Look, I'm not angry with him because
defending you, the Filipinas, and then you guys say, "Oh, we're just neutral." He's just saying that to get ratings.
Yeah, but Roberto, what we're trying to say is the type of person he is. You can't worry about that.
But I'm taking it personally, and even though you white expats out there or black expats who have Filipino girlfriend and wives should boycott Peter, period.
Yeah, but Roberto, you know me. I mean, I don't take a lot personally, especially when it's shit online. Now, if someone were to call my wife a whore to my face and mean it, yeah, that'd be a different story. But, from what I've seen, yeah, he has said very offensive stuff. And like I said, in no way am I defending this kind of behavior. I'm just saying for myself, for me.
He's too much of a pussy to say it in front of your face.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If anyone said
back of his mind, if he confronts you in the back of his mind, he's saying that to your wives.
Yeah, but it's like, dude, here's the thing. It's like I get a comment like that every day. I probably get like 5 comments like that every day on YouTube. So I'm like immune to that shit. I'm like, delete. Oh, great. Another comment about my wife. Delete. You know, it's like, dude, it's like, I don't know, for me, and once again, everyone's different. But for me, it's not shit. I just fuck it. It's like, dude, it's online shit. I'm going to let it slide until someone comes up to my face and literally says that, and then I'm going to fucking punch him in the nose, you know? But to this day, no one has said that about my wife to my face. That's just my stance, Roberto. I 100% understand your side of the story. So I guess it's just how different people react to different stuff, right?
Well, everybody has their own reaction and they can react in different ways, but some people just have enough and they gotta do something about it. Hey Victor, how you doing, man?
Vic in the house. I like Vic.
Yep.
Vic's a good guy.
Me too.
So what else is going on? Roberto, your trip is quickly approaching. You getting excited, bro?
No, not yet. Well, when I maybe like 2 weeks away, then I'll start getting excited. But
dude, get that wallet ready, bro. Get that wallet ready. I expect to see like a fatter than normal wallet, like it's like bulging and it's actually about to bust open. That's what I expect to see.
Well, I told you, man. I'm not gonna come empty-handed like you all generic expats. Man, I'm gonna come with a lot of. I'm telling you, man.
Oh man, I can't wait,
1 month
dude.
Of a billionaire in the Philippines, man.
Is it gonna be you and your bro? Am I gonna get a chance to meet your bro as well?
Oh yeah, it's me, my bro, my posse.
Awesome, man. That'll be a lot of fun.
I have a bunch of cousins in the Philippines, in Manila area, that wants to come out and hang out with me. So,
dude,
yeah,
it's gonna be a rager. I gotta mark my calendar for this date, Roberto. You gotta give me a heads up, because what I want to do is I want to quit drinking for like the week before, so that my tolerance goes down, man. And then I'm just gonna get just blacked out drunk and make questionable decisions.
Yeah.
So like
I wouldn't have it any other way, man. If you don't out at my party, then you don't need to be there.
Then you don't deserve to be there.
Just don't forget to put those Mickeys in his drink.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. So, Big Kevin's waiting for me. I'm very weary about going to Big Kev's house because he actually told me. He actually told me.
I got a special chair for you, buddy. Special chair.
Oh man, hey Kev, I gotta say you do attract a lot of good guests on your show. Like I like that just random people come on here and kind of talk. You had Illuminati came on, Go came on. That was really cool.
I give them an opportunity to come on. I don't keep it a closed door.
Cool. You give them an opportunity to come on, but then you don't give them an opportunity to talk because the says dickhead keeps talking.
Well, hopefully, I'm surprised you've been here this long.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I kind of want to get off. It was raining, but I hear it stopped raining, so now I kind of want to go outside and once again make questionable decisions.
You want to go on a bear run? Yeah.
What's a bear run?
Is
that where you dress up in a bear suit?
Well, they won't let me do that no more because they said it's not season no more.
Whoa, Donna. Wait, Donna's getting all harassed. Hold up. Donna says, I've got messages yesterday saying I'm a traitor and persona non grata for talking to PV. Really? I mean, this shit is unbelievable. Yeah. Donna, why don't you come on the show? I think Donna should come on and tell us a little bit about this.
Yesterday,
I want to hear about it.
He was on the show calling out Peter about him calling the OFWs all whores and stuff, because he reiterated it on the show, and that's all Donna said to him.
Yeah. She went on the other guy's show the other day, and
whose show was it that she was on?
Those hillbilly people.
Oh, okay. I heard Donna. I think I was listening to your show, Kevin, and Donna and Petey were talking. I caught a little. I didn't catch it live, but I caught a little bit today before before this show.
Well, Donna, if you're not busy, you could come on, and Seth will maintain his charm.
Hillbilly says yes, says you do talk a lot. Hillbilly hopped off. He's like, screw this says guy. He won't shut up.
I like this guy now because he showed his face, and he's not like one of those.
Who?
Hillbilly.
Oh, Hillbilly's a good guy.
Yeah, I thought he was pretty cool.
Yeah, I like Hillbilly. He's a good guy.
Those other guys, they will hide behind the keyboard, and they won't come out. That's what, like I said, that's what I like about Dave, and that's what I like about Johnny Warrior. They're not afraid to reveal what they look like or their voice, because I mean, about that hillbilly cock stuff, it's kind of beginning to irritate me.
Hey, Richard, your voice is doing that weird thing again. If you want to hop off and hop back on.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yep, no worries.
I tell him this at least every day, sometimes twice a day.
Richard, why does it always happen to Richard? I think it's his bandwidth. He said I think his kids are playing video games or something.
Yeah, but he has expensive stuff. Just dust it off and use it.
Yeah, he's got a really nice mic. I know. When the sound is good, it's good, but it always does that kind of I don't even know what you call that.
A little bit talk.
So John Doe. So you might be going back in January. You hang out mostly in Manila, is that right?
No, Negros.
Oh, Negros. Okay. I don't know why I thought you were in Manila.
Oh, really? Good. Mikey 550 is going there pretty soon.
I mean, I spent a couple of weeks in Manila, but that was with my other friend.
Oh, okay. So your current friend is over at Negros.
My girlfriend from here
is. Is it Dumaguete? Is that where you're at?
No, Bacolod.
Bacolod. I like.
Bacolod.
You gotta listen a little bit better, buddy.
I have a really hard time pronouncing that place. How's the proper way to pronounce it? Bacolod. Yeah, it's a tough one, man. Who just joined?
The Aussies pronounce it Bacolod for the Aussies.
What is it? Bacolod?
For the Aussies.
Oh, Bacolod.
Yeah. Bacolod. Ask Mr. Gogo. He would know.
I've actually never been over there, John, but I hear it's a pretty cool town.
It's nice. I think it's a lot better than Dumaguete. It's a bigger city.
It's like isn't Bacolod one of those? It's like one of those college cities. There's a lot of colleges there.
Well, it's the sugarcane capital of the Philippines.
Yes, it is.
I know my history. I've been there.
But they have, of course, a lot of colleges also.
I remember.
Have you been to Golden Field?
Yeah, I've been there many times. I mean, they kind of ripped the place down and they're rebuilding it.
Oh,
I haven't been there, but I've been to a place called Golden Showers.
Golden Showers?
Yeah.
No one got it, huh?
Or
no one got it.
Lady Boy Showers.
Yeah, no one got it. Just I should just stop while I'm behind, huh? Just stop talking.
Yeah, because you're gonna spill way more gas, buddy.
Damn, it is storming out, guys. I'm telling you, Roberto, it is. There's
That's
like
that noise I'm hearing in the background.
Yeah, it's heavy rain. I can tell.
Where you at, Seth? Are you in Angeles City?
Yeah, I'm in Angeles, Roberto. I got back about a week ago.
Did you find a place, or you're at the same place?
No, I'm at the same place, and I actually got to leave. It's really annoying because I get here, right? And it's the same place I stayed at last time, which is great. Super easy. And then within the first few days, my aircon stopped working. Now, my landlord was super nice and was like, oh, well, I can move you to a one-bedroom unit at no additional cost. I thought about it. I'm like, I don't want to move again. You know, moving sucks. So I told her no. I was like, yeah, let's just fix the aircon. The guys came out like 3 times, and they couldn't fix it. So then I moved. So after about 3 days or 4 days, then I moved to another unit. Nice unit. It's a 1-bedroom instead of a studio. It's not bad. But now I have to move again in about 3 weeks because the landlord actually sold this building.
He's doing what? I didn't hear it.
The landlord sold this building. So I got to move again. And actually, yeah, but to be honest, I already want to move because this is a furnished place. I'm paying $17 for a furnished place. I don't need furnished now that I'm here long term. So what I want is unfurnished, and the cost goes down quite a bit. I mean, you could find seriously like a 2-bedroom house for 10 grand, 10 to 12 grand, unfurnished. So that's what I'm gonna be looking for.
That's cool, buddy. I'm glad.
But it's in the Angeles City, right?
Yeah, I'm going to stick around Angeles for a bit. I mean, I'll be here at least a year. I'm not saying that I'm going to live here forever. I don't think so. I mean, my main problem here is it's a really small town and a lot of people. It's like a small community, man. So it's like everywhere I go, it's like people you know, right? And I think after about a year, that shit's going to drive me crazy. I'll be honest with you guys. So I'll probably stick around for a year, and then I don't know where I'm going to go.
And you have a day off today, Roberto?
The bald pussy, I'm not even joking, guys, is sitting on my shoulder. Oh, he just fell. Yeah,
like
he just jumped off like a dick.
Who does the cat like more, you or Lynn?
Oh, man, the cat hates me. The cat loves Lynn. But I'm like, hey, what's up, Phil? And then like you'll like hiss at me. Yeah, it doesn't.
Nice.
Yeah. The Star is asking, will your pussycat move to your new place? Absolutely, man. I'm not gonna bring my cat on a 30-hour, what was it, 20-hour plane ride to leave it anywhere. No, man, this cat's coming with me wherever I go. This little bastard. I'm looking at him, petting him, and he's actually licking his balls as we speak.
Oh.
Preoccupied with his balls.
Yeah, he's preoccupied with his balls for sure. He loves licking his balls. He might be a buckler.
Have you seen the huskies there before? People with the husky
What's that?
dogs. The husky dogs. They're so hot there because of the climate.
Oh yeah, I can't even imagine huskies. Who's that? Is that Donna?
I've seen them there. No, it's.
Hey, that's me.
Hey, I sent her a link, so I thought you were gonna come on.
Yeah.
Where are you, Donna? Are you outside right now?
Yeah, I'm at the office. I went outside because, you know.
You're like, because I don't want to do any work.
See?
Oh.
Donna, show us like the surroundings in Arizona. Like, what do we got going on over here?
Well, she is, but.
Okay, I see a parking lot. Ooh. So Donna, what's all this stuff with you getting hated on for conversing with Petey?
Oh yeah.
What's the situation with this? This sounds very concerning.
After I talked to PB yesterday, I got a couple messages, and one of them is Bruce Willis, and Kevin knows him. He's my hater.
Yeah.
Oh, he's your hater.
Said,
we all got one.
Yeah, and then he said that I'm a traitor and persona non grata for talking to PV.
Well,
persona
non grata. That's like an official thing. Like I know. I don't think you are that. It's like, were you?
Yeah.
Like,
so I was like telling him. I replied to him. I was like, persona non grata? You telling me persona non grata? Or are you? Are you a Filipino?
Yeah, who's he? A Filipino government official? Exactly.
Unless you're my countryman, then you have the right to call me persona non grata. But if not, you know, I don't know. It just funny sometimes.
Did he shut up, or did he say something else? Like, did he keep it going?
Yeah, he kept going. He kept sending me message on YouTube, you know, a private message, but I just ignore it.
Man, there's some people, I'm telling you, like, I don't know what the deal is with people trying to threaten people to not have certain individuals on the show. Now, here's the thing. It's like, yeah, Petey was on Kev's show, and yeah, Roberto's threatening him, but at least Roberto's not telling him, you know, like, he's not bad-mouthing Kev for having him on his show. Roberto is threatening him. But I don't know, man. I don't agree with this stuff of people like, oh, I'm not going to talk to you if you have so-and-so. It's like, come on, man. It's Kev's channel. This is my opinion. Kev's channel. He can have on whoever he wants.
Yesterday, how did they treat you on the show?
Wearing uniform.
What's that?
I can show myself right. I can show myself because I'm wearing our uniform. You know, I just.
Wait, we want to see the uniform.
Uniform.
Donnie, you're breaking up a bit.
Yeah.
It's our company's uniform.
Okay.
Oh, it's like okay.
Yes,
sounds kind of cool.
Donna. Yesterday, how did those guys treat you when you went on their show?
Treat me good. They treat me all right because I was talking to Robert, and then I said that him and I doesn't have any issue. I told him that I love his monkey story, and then
And did they tell you what the problem is that they have with me?
I don't really, I'm not there for, because I went to your show, him. So I don't really listen to what they're talking about. I saw it because I was subscribed to Baguio Life, Baba. So I was like, Robert's here. And then I noticed that Robert Blackbook, he used to be in my friends list in Facebook. So I was, sent him a message. I said, you and I doesn't have any issue,
Well,
we
if
chat
you agree with what he
together,
says, then nobody has an issue with him. But if people disagree, then there's always a big issue with them.
Yeah, I'm trying to pinpoint why. Hello?
Is that Morse code?
they didn't act. They didn't treat me bad. They were vulnerable.
Yeah, but in front of you, they treat you good. But I don't know how they act behind your back.
Well, we can't control that because we don't know, right? I only based on things that I know.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm trying to figure out why people are disliking Kev. Now, I know why I dislike Kevin. It's because I go on a show and he's a dick, right? So I have the right to dislike him. But I still don't know these other reasons why these other people
they don't know
like
why
you,
either. But if one dislikes me, then they think the other one thinks, "Oh, I'll just follow the other guy, and everything is good."
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. We're getting somewhere. Comment from Pocket Grenades. He says they keep saying you'll never get as a blacklist, and you're scamming people for donations to get back. Plus, they keep saying you don't deserve your kids. Glad you won't see them again. Okay, so it looks like Pocket Grenades has some inside information.
Yeah. So I mean, that's their speculations. And they got nothing else better to talk about, so they just trying to float that and see if they can get any leverage from it.
Hey, Kev, whatever happened to Mike Luna? He hasn't been coming around these parts recently.
Well, it's kind of he's with me all the time, just at nighttime. Right now.
Oh, that's his schedule. Got it.
I have a question for Gogo. I have a question.
What's that?
Gogo.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
John.
I just want to ask him real quick. When he was in Cebu, who was he living with? Who was he living? Whose house was he renting? A condo or renting an apartment? Who was he living with?
Renting an apartment.
Okay.
It's a long time, man. It's funny because you're only 30 years old, Gogo, but you have 10 years in the Philippines under your belt. That's more than most folks. That's more than most older folks as well,
So, Gogo, did you have a girlfriend there that was cooking, cleaning, and doing your laundry there?
I don't need all that.
You need all that. What's their purpose if they're not cooking, cleaning, and doing your laundry?
Sex.
Well, it happens naturally. It happens naturally.
Who said that? What's the purpose? Who said that? What's the guy's name?
Joe.
John, you actually said that?
Well, that's what Filipinos do. They cook, they clean, they do laundry, they take care of their man. That's what they do.
But you said, then why would purpose?
Yeah, I'm saying if you're there and you're with a girl that doesn't cook, clean, and do your laundry,
down low there, buddy.
You could be with a Western woman then.
The women are not there to cook, clean for you.
Yes, they are.
Hell no.
Where
you at right now? You in the United States?
Yeah.
What state?
East Coast.
East Coast? Like Florida? I travel to Florida back and forth.
All right, good for you. You're saying Filipinos don't cook, clean, and do laundry?
Yes, they do. Don't be such a dickhead, man. I'm telling you, the way you said it, that's all they're there for. It's to cook, clean for your white ass trash. The Philippines.
Well, they don't do it just for me. They do it for everybody. If you know anything about Filipinas, you would know that. Obviously, you don't. I've been dealing.
Your voices are breaking up.
I've been dealing with Filipinas for over 30 years, and everyone cooks, cleans, and does laundry. I don't know who you ever come across.
I have 36 views. Don't forget to like or dislike.
I like how Kev just hops in. The tension is high.
I got a moment, so I figured
the tension is high, and Kev just hops in and he's like, "I got 36 viewers. Please like and dislike." Only on Kev's show. Continue.
Well, because on the other show, I on Popeye's show, he only had like 4 or 5 viewers, and they were struggling to stay on. Evidently, they already got off because there's nothing else to do on that show.
Also, I like to add, I mean, your average Filipina will insist on cooking and cleaning for her man. That's just the way they are.
Well, Bobby K, what are you doing?
I like Bobby K's comment. I don't know. I got a chuckle off that for some reason when I read it. It says, "You like my titty?"
Well,
that was pretty, it was actually really well executed.
I like titties, but just not on guy titties. You'll find that out one day, Seth.
You don't like Flavio's titties?
Well, he's a special kind of. No,
Fake It has an interesting comment that I'm going to read. I think it's a spark a good discussion. He says, "I noticed some Filipinas or Filipinos take a role of foreigner to people with less money of their own kind. It's an interesting culture." He says, "I know some bosses, we eat together, give the scraps to the workers." I think what he's talking about is the class structure here in the Philippines. And I've heard a lot about that. I've talked to a lot of people about that. And it is kind of true, right? There is this big class divide of the elite and the poor. And I think, as we all know, I think the majority of the country is probably more on the, on the poor end, although not all, right? Although not all. There are plenty of rich folks. What's that?
Not poor people.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of really rich folks.
And we don't really see the rich.
Yeah, that could be the case. But there's not so much a middle class, although there is, from my understanding, a growing middle class. So, yeah, that's a good point by Fake It, that it's this class divide. And I have heard that I know some rich Filipinos, and they kind of, honestly, do look down on the poor. It's fucked up.
Well, just like in our own country, people walk on the other side when you see, Popeye rolling on his stomach because he can't get up. He's so drunk. Over at the
Damn, Kev, I can't believe you still have 37 people listening to this garbage.
Well, I do, because I got loyal people, and when you have so many disloyal people, and they get tired of listening to one show because of those funny accents and Popeye's flag waving, like how he used to beat up olive oil, and then he wants everybody leaves them and come here. Hey, Nick was over there, and he came over here. I mean, it kind of tells you what their show has to do with nothing compared to my classy show.
But this class act right here, I don't know. Once you get me in the room, I think the class goes quite low. It goes quite low.
Well, I know. I got Roberto and these other fine people that's coming in and out.
Yeah, you got some decent folks on the show, Kev.
But if you look at those other shows, they who I don't, you know.
All right, Kev.
These guys show their faces.
I think I'm going to, let's see, hold on, I'm going to read this comment, and then I'm going to hop off. Gun Term says, 37 people, and only once did we mention the show topic is when Says Style mentioned it, then we went off topic again. Yeah, Gun Term makes a really good point. You have this topic, which is a pretty juicy topic, USA over the Philippines, and not once did we talk about this topic. So that's a good point, Gun Term.
Because Gogo said he likes the Philippines, but he's in Australia.
Yeah, but what's that have to do with USA over the Philippines, Kev?
If you were listening. But there's a lot of reasons why people want to go to the Philippines, like Popeye, because and those two hillbilly Jethros, you know, when you are nobody here in the Philippines, and I mean when you're nobody in the States, and you are drinking like soup out of a spoon or a straw, and then when you go to the Philippines, then you have all these young ladies or middle-aged ladies, and they're interested in you because you got a nice wallet, and maybe they got a good story to tell for the first day, and then they're trapped. So, I mean, I guess when you're in the Philippines, you're somebody. But when you're in the U.S. and you're at a certain age when people are passing you by because they're not interested in them no more.
Well said, Kev. I didn't listen to a single word, but it sounded really inspiring.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, there's some people that just can't make it here in the U.S. and they are looking for, you know, to be somebody, and they can tell their stories to, and somebody's going to listen to them because they got money. And if you take away the money, then the people will leave them alone.
Yeah, I think Fake It makes a good point. He said there is an underlying culture that people like a sense of freedom. Most foreigners don't know how to explain. That's why a lot of people think foreigners go there for the girls. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, it is, as Fake It said, it is, for me at least, it is this feeling. You're like, oh, why do you like the Philippines so much? It's a feeling. And I agree with Fake It that it is hard to explain exactly what it is, right? I just enjoy being here. And there's a lot of things going into that, okay? There's a lot of things. But it is a feeling when I'm here. I'm just, you know, my stress level is lower. It's not gone, but it's lower. And I just generally enjoy it more. You know, I'm a happier person.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. How does it feel to be a young married guy living in the Philippines? In P heaven,
paradise.
It is
being married, but
oh man, it's a nightmare.
I know. I can imagine.
I'm just fucking with you. I know that was the answer you wanted to hear. No, I mean, hey, here's the thing. It's yeah, it is. It's hard. It's hard. I'll be honest with you. It is okay because you know, as you don't have to be a good looking guy. You're just like if you're like a young foreigner, you get a lot of attention, maybe more than you even want. And so, yeah, it can be hard. I'll just put it that way.
Did you get the same attention when you was in the U.S.?
No.
No, fuck no. Fuck no.
So,
yeah. They would just piss on him in the U.S.
There's a pretty girl in the States, and basically she walks by and she like spits on my face and then like steps on my scrotum. That's what happens in the States.
So you understand why Popeye wants to hurry up and move to the Philippines, because you're somebody there in the Philippines, but in the U.S. you're struggling to look in the mirror because the mirror doesn't even want to look at you.
Yeah, I guess it depends. There's definitely benefits and costs, right, John? So you got to look at both sides. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying. It can be. I'll put it this way. It can be tough.
When you're young, then that's you got an even chance. But when you're elderly, like I think those guys age, then you don't want to sleep with somebody your own age.
Hell no.
I mean,
well, Kev, what's interesting about Kev is he's got all these stories of him. Like he openly admitted that he like cheated on I think a few different women. Is that right, Kev?
No. Only two.
Kevin's a maniac over there. He's a sex machine over there.
Well,
I like how Kevin said, no, only two.
But you have the opportunity, if you wanted to, you could do whatever you want, whenever you want, and without much problems. But there's always going to be somebody. But
hey,
in the US,
John, let me ask you a question, because I know you have a lot of experience in the Philippines. It was Filipinas. Have you ever been married to Filipina?
No, I know better. I know better.
Okay, but now let me ask you this: were you ever married in the States to a Western woman? I assume you were.
Well, I've been with Filipinas for 30 years already, but no, I've never
How
been
old are you
married.
now?
I haven't been married in the United States. No.
Oh, okay. So you're just smarter than most of us.
I try. That's all I can say.
What's your age?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to give my age. I heard that, Kevin. Sorry about that. I don't give out what you call a PII.
What's PII? Oh, personal
identifying information.
Yeah. Okay, so it's what originally got you into the Philippines, John?
Well, where I was working at the time, which happened to be very close to a hospital, there were that was when the crazy recruiting of nurses took place in the United States. So at that point, every girlfriend I had was a Filipina.
So you basically you would loiter around the hospital.
Filipino
like,
girlfriends in the U.S.
What's that? What was that, Kevin?
You said you had Filipino girlfriends in the U.S.
Yes, they were all nurses.
He has an existing Filipino nurse or doctor girlfriend. Is that correct?
Nurse. That's correct.
Yeah, nurse. Yeah. So hey man, I was talking to someone the other day. It really, I mean, if you're a nurse and you're schooled in the Philippines, coming to America is an excellent idea because nurses make a ton of money in America.
But they're not recruiting now like they used to.
Oh, so it was a period of time where they were going on.
Want to hear something weird? In my girlfriend's hospital, they're actually bringing Korean nurses from Korea.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. They're just trying to mix it up a bit?
I don't know why. I don't know why they're getting Koreans now. I'm not sure the reason.
Yeah, interesting. Okay. Yeah, it's funny. Whenever I usually, I've had a couple different health coverages, but I've been with Kaiser on a few different occasions. And Kaiser, it's like they're all Filipinos in there, right? It's like, you'll see like a ton of Filipino nurses. And I remember when I was going there somewhat recently, they always asked me like, oh, where are you going? And, I would get into this, I'm going to the Philippines. They'd be like, really? They'd just completely catch them off guard. They're like some random young white dude, they're giving me like a blood test or something. And I'm like, yeah, and I'm like telling them about where I've been and where I'm going. And so it's always good conversation.
Yeah, they're always very friendly. And when
Kev, what got you? Go ahead, John.
No, I was saying that once they know you visited their country, they get even more curious and friendlier.
Yeah. It was weird one time because the lady, they were like doing a little procedure on me. This is when I came back last time. I had this weird it was like something on my my eyelid. I don't know what it was. It was probably from the Philippines, and it was like a little cyst or something. So I had this procedure done when in the States. And they were talking to me, but I'm in the middle of the procedure because the doctor was Chinese, but there were 3 Filipino nurses, and they were all talking about how I've been to the Philippines and how I'm going back there. And it was weird. I'm like, can you guys just focus on on this procedure? But they did a really good job.
Is that when they give you a meningitis?
They'll be extra attentive to you when you tell them that.
Yeah.
I just had never really done any sort of procedure. So I'm I'm like tripping out, and I'm like, shouldn't you be focused? Kind of like a tattoo artist. I would think the same thing. Like, I wouldn't want a tattoo artist talking to me. You know what I mean? Like, they should be focusing on the work at hand. But some are so good and so experienced, it probably doesn't matter. But yeah, it was kind of the doctor's like cutting into my eye and like talking to me. I'm like,
Nice.
should be focusing.
So now you're cross-eyed?
Yeah, I never fully recovered. I've never been the same since, but not a big deal because, as we all know, I was dropped on my head a few times, so it's all good.
Oh God, will you please shut up? So anyway, hey, Roberto,
you talking to me, Kev?
Your mic fixed?
What's that?
I was asking Roberto if he got his mic fixed.
Roberto. Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna make a cup of noodle. Yeah, I eat like really shitty food, so I'm gonna make a cup of noodle, and then I'll be around. I'll be around.
I'll learn to cook or something.
Yeah, I mean I could, but it's like midnight. It's like 12:30. I don't know. I'm okay with
sleep. They don't need
I'm okay with the cup of noodle. I can, I have burned water before, but I'm learning. I'm learning slowly.
Look,
so anyways,
married,
guys,
you're married. You don't have to cook anything.
Oh, Richard's back. Good people in here. Go-Go's back. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna hop off. So been a pleasure. I'll catch you guys all soon.
Fake it's asking Big Kev, is it better for you to go to the Philippines or best your kids to US, send to the US? They both have good opportunities at both. And it really depends on the kids and then the mother. The mother doesn't really want to go, but my kids, they want to stay with the mother, and whatever the mom does, they'll be happy. So that's an interesting question, and I don't have a good answer. I like to, it would be good if my kids came here. The whole package comes here, and then the U.S. has a lot for them for educational wise. They have a better education, but there's good schools in the Philippines too. If you go to our private schools. So yeah, it's okay to get them to the U.S. Yeah. And they're young enough that they could. It's easy for them to adjust when they're young and then come here to the U.S. John Doe, do you have kids? John Doe?
What's that?
Do you have kids?
No kids. I've been lucky.
Wow. Yeah. But okay, yeah. That's okay. Roberto, is that your mic?
Yeah, I'm inside my office.
Oh, okay. Well, your mic sounds better now. Oh, heck. Is the weather okay where you're at? Or is the weather going bad too?
Oh, it's okay over here.
Okay. And what do you think, Roberto? Since when you get towards retirement age, you wanna just stay in the U.S. and live, or do you wanna completely retire in the Philippines?
No, I'll do half and half times. It depends, my wife, she has plans on buying a motorhome and, driving around the country.
Well, that's nice.
And then she said I could go 3 or 4 months out of the year to the Philippines. That's all I'm going to do. Just just go there.
But she's not really keen on going to the Philippines, right?
No, she's a typical white girl. She likes to stay in the United States. She may come and maybe visit for a couple of weeks or something.
And what about your kids, like your youngest ones?
Well, I'm trying to get my older one, my oldest one, to come with me this next time, or this next time I come out there.
I talk about this time this year when people out.
Yeah.
And how is she reacting towards that? Yay or nay?
Well, I mean, my other daughters, they're kind of jealous because I said, well, I want to take the oldest one first to the Philippines.
Oh.
And then I go down the road. But 3 out of 4 daughters I have, they're all married. But the one that really wants to come, she's finishing her last semester for nursing.
Yeah.
And then, of course, my youngest starting school. She's already in her first semester, freshman year.
Okay.
So my oldest one's the only one that's really I can take.
But now, is the husband want to go with her?
No, my oldest one, she's separated from her husband. They're getting a divorce. Yeah, so I got to go through that. That's a father.
Is he your buddy?
No.
No, because sometimes you have a good relationship with the husband or the wife, like with the kids.
They've been married like 12 years and they have 2 kids, but I never want her to marry him anyways from the beginning, but I grew to like him, throughout the years.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, but now that he cheated on her, he got caught cheating on her, so.
Did you catch him?
No, she caught him, but I took care of him.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, you shouldn't say that over the air. I take it you took care of him in a good way, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay, because you understand. Yeah. My son, he's 22 years old, and he just finished in carpentry and mason. He went to a tech school, and he was doing that, and now he just finished masonry work. So he's pretty happy about that. And then they get him a job. He goes to work right when that's finished. So he's pretty happy about it.
Well, what you need to do is the first priority should be getting your wife and your 2 kids down from that mountain and to another town or province.
Relocation.
Yeah, relocation, and then start from there because
just to make it better for everybody.
Yeah.
I agree also, but it's kind of hard to get, because they want to stay with their mom and dad and their grandfather and grandmother.
Yeah, that's hard. Did you hear if mother-in-law is still around, or?
He's going back and forth. he can't maintain steady construction work just because of his temper. He usually tries to fight the tool pusher or the not the tool pusher, but the foreman. So he can't keep a job just because of anger problems, anger issues. So then he comes back home. So one day, like 1 week, he's at the in the city working, but there's lots of construction jobs going on in the world, and he has a problem because he doesn't like to take. He doesn't like authority, and he doesn't like to be told what to do, like go to work on time or do this and do that, and they dismissed him because he tries to he, like this last time he tried to get in a fight with the foreman, and then he goes back home, and now to see the parents, they got like he had a job opportunity, and they got money to for him to leave the country to go to the city, and they give him money for room and board and all this stuff. And now he only works for like 1 week. But I'm not really, I haven't asked what he's doing right now, but usually he's just going back, he's in limbo going back and forth. Kind of shitty deal. But now that my kid's mom is back in town, there's a little bit more order. One guest left. I wanted to say goodbye to him. That Gogo man. He sounded kind of interesting style of a man, young man. He turned 30, I think. The person who lives in the Philippines. Oh, did you? Oh, maybe you didn't see that. Somebody was asking, Roberto, do you live in the Philippines?
No, I don't live in the Philippines. Dual citizenship.
But when was the last time you was in the Philippines?
Last May. I was there for.
So do you usually go like once or twice a year?
No, once a year. I go every year.
Okay. Is it usually around you guys' birthday?
No, this is the first. No, this is the first time I'm there on our birthday. Usually I go in May because it's our province's fiesta.
Yeah.
So and
that's what
my family's a big.
You sponsor
big cockfighters, so we do a lot of cockfighting.
Okay. Yeah, I know you guys. You have a cock ranch. That sounds so messed up. Yeah, during the fiesta, and
no, I live in the Philippines, but I'm one of the commenters asking if I prefer the Philippines or the States. I prefer the Philippines, but I'm too much Americanized. I've been here since 1970. You know, my father brought me over here in 1970. I love making money. I make a lot of money, so I want to stay that way. I'm not like some of you degenerates who decide to drop everything, leave everything in the United States and go to the Philippines and decide to, and struggle to make it there. So I'm basically a lot smarter than most of you guys out there.
Well, thank you for rubbing our faces in that. We appreciate that.
No, I mean, I'm not going to go to the Philippines and exploit, Filipino women, like, thousands of expats. I mean,
Yeah.
the reason why they're there is because they know it's cheap and it's easy women, because they can't get women in the United States.
Well, yeah, but like luckily John Doe, he got one in the U.S., so he was lucky for that. But and Seth,
I've had many in
I
the
don't know
United
where he
States.
met Lynn, but
No,
Seth's not an old grandpa.
No shortage of Panay in the United States.
I'm not saying Panay. I'm not talking about Filipinos. I'm talking about your own kind. Thank you.
What about that?
Yeah, and well, Roberto, you not. I think I'm right, but you like Western women more, or is it the same?
Well, it's not because I like over Filipinos, because I don't know. I just get the mentality that going out with a Filipina, it's like going out with my mother, or my sister, or my cousin.
Yeah,
They all look.
Yeah,
They
I
all look.
remember you saying that.
They all remind me of my. So I prefer white women. Blonde.
Yeah.
I prefer the blue eyes, just like my wife.
Yeah, and you have a very lovely looking wife that I've seen her pictures, and you are a lucky man because
Thank you.
you're not very handsome for me, but for her, maybe you are.
Well, yeah, that's why I keep asking her. But we met when we were in high school, so we were high school sweethearts.
Oh, so she's been with you practically all of your adult life.
Well, no, because I married. Remember, I was married to a Mormon girl in Utah first, and she was also one of my high school sweethearts.
Oh.
But I married her first, and then when I divorced her, my wife now was also my high school sweetheart. We decided to get married.
I'm sorry, Roberto. Earlier, I was going to give a half an hour warning that I was going to go off. There's some things going on today in the town. There's some programs and things going on for the Eclipse on Monday. There's a whole bunch of activities going on. At 12 o'clock, we were going to take off and go to town, and we got like different events going on and food events, barbecues and stuff. But so yeah, at 12 o'clock, I was going to get off, but I was going to say that a half an hour ago. But yeah, I'm going to take off in a couple of minutes. But we had a pretty decent show, very good show today.
I'll get off too. I'm at work, so I'll. Later.
Yeah, I want to say thank you for Roberto coming out. We had a lot of guests that came on unexpectedly, and that was pretty cool. John Doe's still with me. We had our friend Gogo from Australia, and Seth and Richard. A whole bunch of new people that came on. Hillbilly. I forgot the rest of part of you, but thank you guys for coming out, and we had a decent day. Had up to 43. Now we're at 63. I mean, now we're at 36 viewers, and still climbing. We got a whole star-studded cast. We got Randall here. We got Ray. Victor's in the house. Mikey 550. No, Eric came in for a moment, and said what he had to say. Fake It was here. You know, I mean, seriously, we're not doing anything. We're not really slinging mud at people, and we're not taking. Well, I hope we didn't take no viewers from that other high quality show that was on. But yeah, we had oh, the Hitler guy. We had Donna here. Video Freedom. Bobby K. So yeah, I mean, like I said, Chuck was here. There's a whole bunch of people on and on. I mean, like I said, around 42 people that was here. They're here for a reason. Maybe they were here for a moment when Pity was here. You know, Nick from UK was in the house. You know, I mean, all these guys, all these people that was here. Gun Terms was here. So all these guys, I appreciate you guys coming here and hanging out with me. And, you know, this is a Saturday nighttime, evening, afternoon, and morning time. And you guys chose to be with me and hang out and just see what's going on. The Star 70 was on for a while. So yeah, I mean, like I said, we're not, you know, hillbilly director. I'm sorry about that, buddy. But yeah, we're not here to make people miserable, and we're not stealing. I didn't tell nobody to go over to the other show and recruit other people. You know, people are here because they find our show interesting. You know, I mean, if you want to be here, you're here. If you want to be with those other people, that those other, well, I got 15 dislikes. I got 33 likes. I'm glad you guys like, and if you dislike, I mean, you guys know who you are and why you dislike. 16. Yeah, that's cool. You know, but there is no competition. There is no war because, you know, who cares what is going on with the other guys, you know. Well, not right now. Maybe you can't count good, but it's you said 17 now. Well, it's still 16, buddy. But that's okay. I mean, whatever you want. Yeah. But yeah, you know, I had a guy email me today, and Johnny Warrior, if you want to come on as a guest, just you and me, and have a show, you know, that's cool. And I will grant you what you said, your demand, and I won't have the people that you wanted. They won't come on, and I will grant you that wish, because I'm not gonna screw nobody over intentionally. And yeah, you could come on. We could have a show, and you could come on, and we could talk and have a peace pipe. You know, I'm more than happy with that. You know, I got no problem with having you come on, or even having you or Dave come on. You know, I'm not gonna. There's no problem with me, with you and Dave. You know, you guys got some balls, because you're not hiding behind the picture or a mask. You know, I got to give you that much credit. You know, yeah. Well, you guys heard me say it in the front of all these people that I don't have a problem with Johnny Warrior or with Mr. Dave. So like I said, we don't have. I'm not gonna sling any crap towards you anymore, or talk bad. Life is too short. So yeah, if you, Johnny Warrior, if you want to come on, or like I said, or you or Dave, let's make it happen. You have my email. Both of you guys have my email. So yeah, shoot me a line, and I will be happy to have a show and have a show live. But that's all I wanted to say, because I do try to keep my I do keep my word, and I like about that I have no problem about doing that stuff. So, all right, it's been a very good day. It's 12:01 p.m. Saturday afternoon, and you guys have a good day. Probably not have a show, but if Johnny Warrior wants to have a morning show, which is my evening show, maybe he'll talk to me later on. But that's all cool, because this is all entertainment. Dave told me that earlier before, that this is just entertainment. So there's no reason to just get all. I gotta eat my spinach if I can get you. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the like. Now I got 35 likes. I appreciate that. I mean, it's cool. I'm cool. Like I said, nobody wants to be get treated like shit, or get shit on, or get thrown under the bus. So yeah, with Dave and Mr. Johnny Warrior, I'm cool with you guys, and I'm cool with all of you guys, because shit, you're still here listening to me. So, but yeah, I'll talk to you guys later on. Ray, thanks for coming. I know. Well, not everybody is completely that bad. I don't think. Pocket grenade. Saying, Kevin, not sure why you want to be friends with them. They are very rude people. I'm willing, after Dave calls you a name in blacklist list, like sometimes we say things and we don't mean to say things, or we say things on the heat of the moment, and during that heat of the moment, things get said, and then later on, you go, oh man, did I really say that? I'm a trustful person, and I want, that's my downfall, maybe, because I try to see good in people. So, yeah, I'm going to give everybody a fair chance. And like I said, I took Eric off the list. Eric said he was on the my block list. I took him off the list, and he's unblocked. I unblocked a couple other people. So yeah, you know, I give everybody a fair shake. Pocket grenade. Kevin, you're too gullible. Well, maybe those other people are falling over laughing. Yeah. But, you know, yeah. But I got other things to do today, and I've been on for 2 hours. I'm not going to be on all day. Like some people say that I got no life, and I got to have another marathon until midnight. It is midnight where you're at. So, oh, yeah. Well, you guys, heck, leave your comments down below. If you like our show, give me a thumbs up. If you're unhappy with the show, give me a thumbs down. You know. Bye, you guys. Roberto, always a pleasure. You know, I don't see eye to eye with Roberto all the time, but, you know, I do it. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, exactly, Bobby K. Fuck it. Just be happy. Be careful, be happy. Try to keep your nose clean. Just be safe. God bless you guys. Have a good night. Have a good afternoon so far, or have a good morning. Depends on where you're at. I'll talk to you guys later. Always a pleasure. This is Big Kevin saying until next time, be safe. Bye, you guys.